इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी। ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Over the last 27 years, Franchise India has helped thousands of investors selecting the right franchise business for them. In today's webinar, we are excited to introduce EverLite, a contemporary sub-brand of Senco Gold and Diamond, one of the most trusted jewelry brands. Created in 2010, EverLite offers lightweight, stylish, and affordable jewelry designs for the modern Indian women, combining Senco's legacy of craftsmanship with fresh, youthful appeal. It continues Senco's legacy of trust and craftsmanship while introducing a younger, trendier design language that appeals to India's urban lifestyle. This brand is aggressively looking for the franchise partners who want to be a part of their successful journey. And to talk about more about the business and the opportunity, I'm joined with Dhaval Raja, Prashant Kumar, and Manas Rudra from the brand side. And from franchise in the side, I'm joined with Vishwas Anand, Vimal Agarwal, who is the head of business East, and Rohit Arora, the key account manager. But before we talk more about the brand and the business opportunity, I would like to inform all the viewers that you also have opportunity to ask questions related to the brand and the business. My request is to please keep on asking your queries by putting it in the Q&A option, and we will take them up once the presentation is over. Now, I would request, in case if Dhaval sir, if you could take the lead and let's talk about this brand and the business opportunity.
Hi, good morning, everyone, and welcome here on the webinar. Thank you each one for joining and taking a time out, to exploring the opportunity with Senco Gold. Giving a brief background about Senco Gold and Diamonds, we are an 80-year-old company with a legacy of 8 decades. We are into businesses, which are into gold and diamond. and we also operate, with the silver jewelry and the costume jewelry as well. And we have different brands under Senco Gold and Diamond. So one is the parent company, which is Senco. We have a Senco Gold and Diamond, and then we have EverLite, which is a separate business model altogether. Then we have Gossip, which is into silver jewelry, and then we have Senes. So Senes is a lab-grown diamond business along with the leather accessories and perfume. So these are the four distinct business that Senco Gold and Diamond operates on. The discussion here today we will have is about EverLite. So EverLite is into lightweight, trendy jewelry, which is by and large the TG of this whole section is the young office goers, the college students, the woman, who is looking for the trendy jewelry, somebody who is wants to flaunt, or somebody who wants to buy the fashion jewelry. So we are into that segment, and which is in a very lightweight jewelry. So it's more of a fashion driven, contemporary designs as well. So that's how the EverLite is been placed. Currently, EverLite is also operated through all the Senco Gold and Diamond stores as a SIS model. So we have EverLite within the stores. We also have EverLite 5 stores currently operating in India. Where we have EverLite as a business. So one of the couple of malls we are present in. We are present at Shialda railway station. We are at some of the metro stations. So EverLite is one model where we see that the mass women, they basically walk in, and they are the customers who buy from the EverLite. So we'll just take you through the presentation that we have. Can we go on to the next place, please? Yeah. So where I have defined what Senco Gold and Diamond is all about. So we have jewelries into 22 carat, 18 carat. Also, we have certain part of it into 14 carat as well, and predominantly it is led by the gold business, which is almost like 80%. Diamond business comes around 20%. So this is how we are placed. Next slide, please. Yeah, so this is from the director, Ms. Joyta Sen is the director and head of marketing. She takes care of the designing as well. Next, please. So this is a brief vision and mission, that we want to be continued as a most trusted brand. So Senco for last 5 years is the most trusted second brand in the country after Tanishq. So we lead this trust factor across the country. So our vision is to delight our customer by fulfilling their lifestyle needs. So by saying this, we segmented ourselves into 4 distinct business, out of which one is Senes, which is also into a lifestyle space where we offer the leather bags and perfumes. We offer a wide variety of localized thing. Okay, so these are the values and essence. So trust and transparency, purity and quality, very ethical business practices that we have when we are towards our integrity and consumer centricity. We are more about innovation and creativity. We keep launching around 7 to 8 collections every year in EverLite. We got different collections, targeting the youth. So this is again, trendy design line products, and we are targeting the millennial and Gen Z. Next slide, please. So these are few brand history, progress, and purpose, how EverLite has moved. So EverLite is, there for last 8 to 10 years. We are operating EverLite, and we have very successfully established EverLite as a brand. Next, please. So this is the brand outlook. It's about for over. I mean, it's 8 decades. It's not. It is a most trusted brand. ET has given this. Okay, these are the EverLite promises. Easy EMI on free insurance. Then we have zero deduction. Then there are making charges, which starts from 9%. It is a hallmark jewelry, and we offer the certified diamonds through SGL and IGI both. Next slide, please. Okay, so these are our offerings in terms of the deposit schemes, which are like 6 months, 11 months, and 18 months. So I'll just explain you how this whole business works for us. There are a lot of avenues in driving this whole business. So these are okay. And these are some product lines. I don't know who is showing this slide is moving very fast. So these are few product lines that we have. Okay, you can go on the next slide and then I'll explain the whole business. Yeah, these are few product line. If you see, this is all trendy youth, catering to youth. That's how this jewelry line is. It is more about 14 karat, 18 karat, 22 karat is what we put. A lot of the whole EverLite is about 70% business that comes from EverLite comes for EverLite is from the diamond, the studded jewelry, and 30% comes from the gold jewelry. Okay, next. Again, some few collections. This is a Jinko collection which we launched somewhere last year. There is a Topica collection, Mariposa collection, Spectra, EverLite. So almost in a year we launch about 8 to 10 collections. So almost every 1.5 month there is a new collection that we launch in EverLite. And then there will be of course the basic EverLite collection which will be there at the store. But then there is a collection particularly which gets launched. Next, please. Okay, so this is the market presence in all Senco store. We currently have 5 EverLite stores, which is Sialda, Acropolis, and few more we have opened in Ranchi, in Mumbai. Price positioning, we start from 5,000 rupees, which goes up to 1 lakh rupees. And currently we see that the product of 1.2 lakh, 1.3 lakh also moves. The target audience is right from 20 to 45. And that's where we are targeting working women in metropolitan cities, upper middle income class. And then key attributes, it's all about design that we are targeting, design and lightweight jewelry. Next, please. Yeah, these are some few retail outlets that we have for EverLite right now. These are our brand ambassadors currently whom we are working with. They are the face for us. Kiara Advani, then it's Vidya Balan, then we have Madhumita Sarkar. For men's collection, right now we have Kartik Aryan and Saurav Ganguly. Right, next, please. This is some social media presence which you can definitely look on. You can go to EverLite by Senco on Instagram. Then we have EverLite at Facebook. Uh, this all this you can find it on the social media. Some few pages. Next, please. These are few brand campaigns that we have run in the past. Some press coverages. Okay, it's all about our customer trust that we have. These are the few accolades that we have, very few to name. That's a Caladio Award by ET Brands 22. Then we have Excellence for Award for Excellence in Branding, Marketing by CMO, second most trusted jewelry brand. So this is a TRA which is, they publish the report every year, and it is very ethical survey that they do for the brand across country, and they put out which are the brands which are the trusted. So for last 4 years it is not only 22 but even 23, 24. So we are the most second trusted brand after Titan. Then Jagran has achieved lot of awards. These are just few that we have put it here. Next, please. These are some factories. So we currently operate with 3 factories. Thank you. So I'll just explain you this whole business model, how it works, because we just tried to put in the PPT whatever we could, just to give you a brief about the brand. But if I have to put and summarize this whole business, it's almost like a gold and diamond business that generally we run. So if you go to any Senco gold and diamond store, you will see the EverLite counters over there, which is a SIS. But then now there are few stores that we are operating for EverLite, and we have seen a good traction in the lightweight jewelry. Now, why EverLite? So EverLite came into feature when we saw that the customers are looking for a trendy designs and in a lightweight segment. Because if you see the general any brand which are operating in gold and diamonds, it is more towards driving the women customers in the wedding space or a festive space. So what we really understood from the buying pattern of the customers who used to come to us, that they are looking for something which is in a very fashion, which is very lightweight jewelry, thin jewelry that they can wear it on a daily basis. So that's how this EverLite brand came into existence. And since last few years, we are progressing well on this. We are doing fantastic numbers. From the stores that we are already existing, we have as good as stores clocking 1.5 crore in a month. To something an average business, what EverLite does is around 60-70 lakhs a month. So this is how EverLite is about. Now, EverLite has a lot of advantages in terms of not only in terms of product, but also in terms of leveraging on the levers of the businesses that we have across the Senco store. So you can do old gold exchange over there. You can have a deposit scheme over there. In fact, any scheme which is opened in any part of the Senco store can be redeemed at this EverLite store. So there are already a lot of levers where which we can activate and ensure that this business is up and running. So running high on the old gold exchange, because these days if you see a lot of customers, they come back with their old gold and they exchange it for the fresh jewelries. So that's one part of the business which we have, which competition has now started doing it, like Carrot Lane and Bluestone, but they are not doing great to that extent. And we have a legacy of doing these OG businesses and the deposit scheme businesses over last so many years. So we have a direct leverage on EverLite business through the parent company. Then there is third part of it, which is the loyalty program, which is up and running. So any loyalty points the customer has across the country, they can come and redeem at your EverLite store. Whatever they buy, they can get the loyalty points. So there are a lot of attributes, which is there into the system right now, which is making EverLite a success. So that's how EverLite is placed. Any queries that you have on EverLite business model or on the ROI, anything, we can discuss that. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Dhaval ji, for the detailed information about the company. If we can also, summarize the investment plans and all in case.
Yeah. So the EverLite, typical EverLite
Prashant ji.
model is about having a 1200 to 1500 square feet. Ideally, 12-1300 square feet is the right space because the selling area would likely to be around 1100 square feet, because we need to have a dedicated space for old gold, the cashier, the server, all those. So that takes around 200 to 300 square feet. So ideally, what we prefer is opening around 1200 to 1400 square feet store with an investment to a tune of 7 crores. So anywhere between 6 to 8 crores is something that is the investment part that we look in EverLite. And EverLite business predominantly is about diamond. It is about a fine jewelry, the diamond jewelry that contributes around 65 to 70% of the total business. And this is where the margin also lies for the franchisee, because there is a blended margin that you get. In gold there is a separate margin, in diamond there is a separate margin, and in diamond jewelry, whatever you have, the margins are very, very high. So the whole business, the whole ROI is basis, the more you sell of the diamond product, the more your ROI is. So it's a blend of 35-65. We have 30-35% coming from the gold, fine gold jewelry business, and then we have a real diamond business, right? So these are the two
The
businesses
natural
that
diamond,
we
right?
have. Sorry?
You deal with the natural diamond only.
Yeah, it's a natural diamond. Yes, it's a mine diamond, natural diamond that we deal in, and mostly it is a clusters, and part of the business comes from the solitaire business.
Right. So all the viewers, we are now open for all the questions, right? In case if you have any question, you please start putting it into the Q&A option, and we will take them up once we get it. In case if you look into this opportunity, I think it is a great opportunity because EverLite is something where heritage meets the innovation. I mean, from House of Senco with the experience of more than 50 years, right? You are definitely going to get the superb kind of jewelry, right? Apart from that, it is the designs are globally inspired, yet locally relevant to the society, the working class society specifically. The designs and the price are quite affordable, right? Which anyone can go for it. So, I mean, lots of reasons are there for which you can go for this brand. And in case if you want to go with it, My request is to please get in touch with the questions with the number that I will be sharing in the chat box soon. I can see lots of questions pouring in now in Q&A. We'll start taking this up once again. Vishwas, if you could just take them up one by one.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll just speak up because I can see the Q&A. So let's
All right, yeah.
what is the minimum monthly sales target for break even? Typically, it is around 40 lakhs, 35 to 40 lakhs is what if you do, you can break even. That will be your cash break even that you can have, and which is very typically we do around 50, 60 odd lakhs a month. So break even is not an issue. The second question is FOCO model available? Not really, but we can explore if you have a right kind of a property. Generally, people don't prefer a FOCO model here, and we also don't prefer because the whole part of business is if you are investing into jewelry, there is an appreciation that you get, and so we don't want you to not get those kind of appreciation. But because today, say for example, if you buy a stock worth 6-7 crores, after 3 years it will be around 10-11 crores, so you get an appreciation other than the margins that you earn. You have a product appreciation, so typically we don't do a FOCO model here in EverLite. Yes, we are open for Andhra Pradesh. We have currently 2 stores in Hyderabad also, so we are doing very good over there. USP of the brand is the lightweight jewelry, a fashion, very trendy, thin jewelry, which can be used by the customer. I mean, this is what the product offering is all about. It is also about offering the newer collections time and again. So it's every 1.5, 2 months we see that there is a new collection which is being offered to the customer. In the Excel interior fit out, no, it will not come to 5,500 though, but we took it on a higher side, given that the complexities at times that you get on site. So generally, typically, a franchisee can do it at 4,200 rupees also. The reason of having 14, 18, 20 is affordability only, or some other reason is also there? No, it's about affordability only. Typically, in gold, we do 22 karat jewelry and 18 karat jewelry, but diamond is all about 18 karat jewelry only because of the diamond they have to hold. So the throngs and all those things which we have to make, it is generally done in 18 karat only to have a longevity of the product. What is the margin you're offering? We have shared those margins in the Excel. How many margin?
No, same question. It's the same question.
Is there a buyback? Yes, there is a buyback or written policy on unsold inventory, but this is valid for the first 3 months. Generally, nobody wants to do the return, because there is a price appreciation that happens every month or 2 months or 3 months. You see, there is a price appreciation happens. So if you tend to return it back, you lose on those price appreciation. So people generally don't do that. But if at all you do it, we take it back, but there is a loss of making charges over there. So yes, there is a buyback policy. What is brand support in offering discounts to customer? I think that is taken care in the PNL. We have shown that. We can rather share the PNL once again here so that they can understand it. Competition brand here. If you honestly ask me, I don't see anybody operating in this space because CaratLane, Blue Stone, and Aura, all these are predominantly, majorly, only and only into diamond, whereas we have 30-35% business coming from the gold jewelry as well. So we don't see 100% people operating in this space. And okay, so I forgot to tell you one thing, that across the competition in the country, we are the lowest priced diamonds. Okay, the same diamond, what CaratLane is selling or Bluestone is selling or Tanishq is selling, the same clarity, the same color, the same cut, we are the lowest. And this is certified by IGI or SGL. Like Tanishq is offering diamond jewelry with 22 karat gold. No, I don't think so. Anybody is offering diamond jewelry with 22 karat gold because the durability of the product will always come in 18 karat gold only for diamond. What is the stock turnover per annum? So we are typically, looking at driving 3 stock turn over a period of 3 years. That's how the profitability would be driven. How do you support franchises during slow seasons or festivals? So during festivals, we typically tend to offer basis, and that's purely on the how the franchisee operates over the years. We tend to depute additional stock to the franchisee for the festivals, which is at our cost. So we extend the credit for some 10, 15 days, 20 days, which takes care of your Dhanteras and the Akshay Tritiya. So these two are the major festives where we see a major business coming in these 2 months. So that time we are offering the credit period, but that typically is how we operate throughout the year, and how do you drive the business? No, we will not provide a store manager. The staff is on the payroll of the franchisee.
Okay.
And
Thanks.
how is the inventory management and the pricing management under the FOCO model that you are providing? How
No,
do
so
you manage?
inventory is purely selected by the merchant. So we have a research, across these states, that wherever we are operating, we know what kind of a product is selling. So one is that our own understanding on what is the product movement, our study over the last few years, along with what the franchisee is probably looking for. So it is a blend of both. The franchisee can have a selection of the products that they want. We can always give our input basis, what is selling at the stores across the country. We can share, what are the fast movers for the country, within the region, within the city. And then franchisee can also have their own selection, own choice of jewelry that they want.
Okay, Vishwas, you have any question, or maybe Bimal?
Yeah, one question just popped up. Being franchisee don't about business, they need a trained manager support.
No, so training is given by us. We train them.
Yes.
We make sure that the
Acha.
store manager is completely
Hmm.
trained. In fact, we depute them in our factory, in our office for some time to understand what this whole business is all about. And also, we constantly support all the store managers through our trainers, which are there. Also, we have the ops team, ops training team who will train them, and there is a sales training team who is there. So this whole training part will be taken care of. There is nothing to be worried about.
Another question, I think you have answered a part of this. What about the stocks that are not moving?
So we have already discussed
Yeah.
this. Something which you are not, it's not moving, you can always give back. But then there is a policy to it. You will understand if go on the discussion further. But yes, stocks can be taken back. That should not be.
Okay. So Bharat, I mean,
So
we
just to summarize,
yeah.
Dhaval, in case if you could just share the picture, what is gonna be the role of an investor?
Yeah.
Just a small storyline.
No, so what we are looking for from the investor is, so there are two part of it. One is investor we talk about, and one is the franchisee that we talk about. Typically, why we appoint franchisee is their involvement into the business, not from the operations perspective, because operationally we are very strong. We take care of all the SOPs. There is a team who goes at your store. They check the SOPs whether they are maintained, not maintained, the product line is maintained, the business is taken care of. So all those parts is always there. We want, see, jewelry, typically is a business where you need a face. Okay, it's all about a trust. So why we appoint a franchisee is that to leverage upon, the trust that a franchisee has in the market. So all the franchisees that we hire, they bring in a lot of expertise along with the goodwill that they have in that particular town or city wherever they're operating. No, so that's the whole purpose at why we are looking at a franchisee, and also for the operational reasons, because once we are headquartered in Kolkata, it is not practically possible that every time we are present over there. So if something is there, we can route it to the franchisee for the corrective actions. So that's typically what we are looking for. Otherwise, in terms of driving the business, there is a 100% support that goes from the company.
Fine.
Okay, is
Uh,
there any
uh,
lock-in period?
Dhavalji, what we required, maybe whenever a franchisee come for a discussion,
Yeah.
so their first or maybe the primary question is that how much they're going to earn basically. So the commission per month commission, yeah, that is a bit not clear. Okay, how much they're going to get on a sale. So suppose you have said that 40 lakhs of sale per month will give them a break even.
Yeah.
So what is that percentage, I mean, they will get?
So I have shared with you guys the whole P&L. It's already there. I thought you guys have already shown it.
Yeah.
So just hold on. I'll just put it up.
Yeah, this is great. This is a plan.
Yeah. The file. Yes, absolutely. So if you see in EverLite, the annual ROI, that is, around 38%. If you go down in the assumptions, can you just take the assumptions in the franchisee summary? Yeah, if you click the franchise summary.
First sheet, Som, first sheet.
I think Som is not able to. Franchisee summary is the first sheet, first worksheet.
Just a minute. There is some issue.
Vimal is presenting.
So the annual ROI, what we see here in this is around 28%. So your IRR will be around 27% that we are targeting. So EverLite में आप अगर नीचे आ जाएंगे,
Now it
you
is
come down. So you see it's a 38% is what
annual ROI, yes.
we have. And if you click the EverLite sheet, you will see that the payback period is 3.3 years. Right, which is a 40-month payback, and then the IRR itself is 27%.
27%.
Which is a very decent IRR.
Very good.
That you're offering.
It's fantastic.
Right. So if you see the EBITDA margins, first year, it's close to 14%.
Great.
Average is 14 to 15%. Yeah.
Anyway, this industry is growing like anything, and this is the safest investment. So I always tell all my investors.
No, safest. I'll tell you what. See, across in retail, wherever you see, you don't have a product appreciation. It is always a depreciation.
Yes, appreciation.
Okay. Now you see somebody who is invested 2 years back in us, say with 7 crore. Today the same stock value today is around 11 crores.
11 crores, yeah.
Yeah, so you see the appreciation. I mean, other than the margins that we talk about, the book value of stock has gone up from 7 to 10.5 crores. This is almost 50% in 2 years, in 2.2 years. So it's a business, where you see the product goes, is appreciating. So that's another part of money that you earn, which is not accounted anywhere.
Dhavalji, just one question popped up. Is there any locking period, and what are the terms and conditions of that locking? I mean, if the investor want to exit, or I mean, if the brand takes a call, just in any case.
So minimum 3 years is a lock-in. Post 3 years, we can always look at, if they want to exit.
And the investor will get the appreciated value of the stocks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever is the value at that point in time, we give that.
Great.
Okay, but that's not a case. It has never happened.
Yes, because somebody has put his money for 3 years, he will find his value appreciated. So until unless it is a very critical case, then somebody will need liquidity. Then otherwise, nobody will going to leave this business.
Absolutely.
Okay. So I think Bharat, Dhavalji has perfectly answers the questions of the investors which comes, and we have our team also who have these questions because they interact with investors and they have the queries. Vimal, any question from your side or your team other than this?
I think most of the questions have been answered. Overall, whatever was required. Yeah.
No problem. But still, in case if anyone will have any kind of questions, I have shared the centralized number for Franchise India. It is 9717683838. Or you can also write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. Apart from that, I would also request, in case if anyone from North want to connect with someone from Franchise India, then Rohit Arora, he has already shared his number in the chat box. You can connect with him. Or in case if anyone is from the eastern part of India, then Bimal, I would also request you to please share your number in the chat box. And rest of all India, if anyone want to connect with us, 9717683838.
I am also putting Bharat my number for the rest
Yeah.
of the India.
Or you can also write to us at feedback@franchise.in. So I think, yeah, I'll give you a little bit time to note it down. So you can connect with us. I understand that, the entire discussion cannot happen just within 45 minutes of webinar. I know that.
Bharat, just one question also popped up. Although, see, sir, Dhavalji, somebody has asked that is there a separate margin for gold,
There will
diamond?
always be separate margin. Yes, I saw the question and I was about to answer. There will always be a separate margin for gold and diamond.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Hope that answers your question, sir. So I think that's it for the day. But before we end this session, okay, let's take the question. How much is the margin? If we can just go a little deep dive.
Sorry.
Mr. Pahuja is asking how much is the margin on gold and the diamond?
It's a different. So we have different for gold, different for diamond. Diamond also clusters solitaires. It differs. Then there is on making. So we can give that typically. It's a split. It's a long split that we give. But your blended margin will come close to around 19 to 20%.
So that is important actually. Blended margin will work 19 to 20%.
20%, 21% is blended margin that you will get.
Correct. And Mr. Pahuja, in case if you would really like to know more about the brand and the business or any sort of more deep dive answers, then my request is to please get in touch with any of the number which has been shared in the chat box, and we can have a deep dive discussion about it. So that's it for the day, everyone. Thanks so much for joining. But before we end the session, I would really like Dhaval to please, for your closing remarks for the investors.
Thank you for all the participants who are there. I mean, taking time out and showing the interest in the brand. We really appreciate that, and we look forward to associate with you. And rest assured, we always hold hands of our franchisee, and we make sure that all these franchisees who are partnered with us get a healthy ROI. We are the oldest brand in the country, who has been driving the franchisee business. So we started way back in 2000 when franchisee business was not even into existence in jewelry, other than Tanesh. So we are the only brand who started with the franchisee business then. And since then, today we are operating almost around 75 to 80 stores, which are franchisee stores. We in fact opened 2 stores yesterday for franchisees. We make sure that whoever has invested in us, they make money out of the business. And if there need be any support that a franchisee is looking from the company to make sure that they have a healthy ROI, we always welcome that, and we will make sure that we take care of our franchisees. So since the inception that we have, none of the franchisees so far has left the business. In fact, everybody is have more than 3 stores on an average they're operating on. It is an overwhelming business, and we look forward to associate with you. Thank you so much for your participation. Have a great day.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And